What's up, everyone? Thank you all so much for coming back for another video. I appreciate you taking the time to do so. And if you're new here, my name is Dooley. I am a graphic designer and a self-taught calligrapher. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about, well, not just talking to you about, showing you how to do a calligraphy monogram. It's going to be like a brief tutorial, very simple, and also, if you haven't done so yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well as give me a thumbs up. Also, always in the description box below has all my contact information. Give me a follow, check out my website, justindooley.com. And with that said, let's go ahead and get into the video. All right, now first and foremost, before doing anything in regards to calligraphy monogram, you want to sketch. And the tools that I'm going to show you are very easy to find and locate. So the first one I'm using is a black wing pencil, matte to be exact. You can find whatever pencil you have available. It doesn't have to be black wing specifically. And the three letters that I am going to make into a calligraphy monogram are BRS. So you want to, what I always do, just write out the letters. So therefore, you don't have to worry about looking at where you wrote it and keep referencing back and forth. You could just keep your mind focused on the sheet of paper. And there's many different ways that you could write all these letters. This is, with the style that you develop. And sketching first, so let's get to it. And with sketching, just keep it simple, fast. The more you do, the better refined that you will, get with your process. Once you get to the part where you want to, trace over it. So let's get to it. I'm not going to take much time. So as you see how we went from this to this, and then we're going to push it even further. So I'm going to do a different letter B. I'm going to therefore to really flesh out all options. So I'm thinking that this one here, that is the most strongest one that we have. And matter of fact, let me do one more really quick. No, yeah, this is the best one. So therefore, after you get to this point, you could push the sketching even further and do a refined version of it. So what I would do, just go right beside it and see all these flourishes and extra things. Maybe you could take them away or make them not as so exaggerated. Maybe you tighten them up. And then you could even make the letters flow a bit differently. So this is, just because I could keep going even further than this, but I was going to say that this really is fleshing out all the ideas, being confident in what you are creating, So after you get to this point, you could do a few more, because sketching is very good for the mind as well as for the creativity. So I could do a different type of bee. And so see, the S has a different type of flow to it. And after, let me grab a sheet of paper. After you have decided on the monogram that you like, you can grab another sheet of paper or your sketchbook or tracing paper. I'm just doing this without tracing paper because not everybody has access to it, or they do not have it readily available. I want to show you that you do not need it, more so as much as you think you do. So just do a bigger version of the sketch that you decided on, and don't be afraid if you add a little bit to it and that it doesn't look exactly the same, because you're seeing it bigger, obviously. And don't think too much about it. Remember, just have fun. I'm going to do this like that instead of doing it exactly how it is. So after you get to this point, you see we got everything flowing. Very nice. You could push it even further and refine the details. You then will take a light colored marker and then you can go over it. Preferably brush pen, obviously. It doesn't have to be perfect, because this is still the sketching part. So you see how it looks with the colored brush marker, and after you get that down, then grab you a solid black marker, and you could do it freehand because you already have an idea of how the letters and everything are going to look when they are written with a brush pen. And I mentioned earlier about the tracing paper. You can obviously get some tracing paper and trace over it, but for tutorial's sake, we're going to keep it nice and simple. And with this sketching process, make sure that it is nothing too stressed, because your sketching is supposed to be nice and free-flowing. So as you see here, this is how it would look with a brush pen. I could extend that over there. The thickness here can adjust a bit. Darken that up, come around here, thicken that up, lighten that up. So it is not too shabby. So if you really want to just skip all this sketching and really just grab your brush pen and get right to creating monograms or sketching out monograms, so you could do something nice and quick. Just know you gotta find what process works for you. So you got how many different cells? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the possibilities are endless. Sketching, it is a very important thing to do because it just helps you flesh out the ideas, get to a point to where that you are, satisfied and not feeling as if, oh man, this sucks. It doesn't look good. You don't have to oversketch. Do not oversketch. Stick with an idea, one that you feel confident in and comfortable with, and go with that one. And with ending off the video, I want to say that I appreciate you all for hanging out with me for another video. Thank you so much for all the support, for all these subscriptions. And once again, leave me a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts were about this video and what you would like to see in future videos. And I will see you in the next one. Peace and love.